At the end of last week, we got a new teaser for one of the most hyped features coming to Assetto Corsa Evo. A feature like many others within Assetto Corsa Evo is currently behind schedule. But it's okay, because it's clear that the devs at Kunos have been very busy with this unique feature coming to the sim racing space. I am of course talking about cows. I mean free roam, of course. You actually thought I was going on about cows, didn't you? You absolute idiot. Anyways, in today's video we'll be analysing the new trailer for you guys, and I'll tell you when we should expect for this new update to drop. Starting off, we see the Porsche 911 GT3 RS being driven in anger around the Nürburgring GP circuit. The high adrenaline pumping sequence is cut short though when the driver returns to his pit box, surrounded by mechanics and other personnel, adding a sense of life to the pit lane. There was even a team radio communication with the F1 chimes, but I think this was just added for some humorous immersion. Once the GT3 RS leaves the pit box, we get an outside glimpse of the landscape. You quickly notice that the world feels alive beyond the racetrack. You can see NPCs engaged in various activities, such as a person standing by a railing talking on their phone while overlooking the track. Characters are also shown leaning against fences and sitting on benches, taking in the panoramic views of the Eiffel Mountains. The environment is filled with realistic assets like safety marshals, spectators in specific viewing areas, as well as park support vehicles, giving the sense of real-world events taking place. The transition to urban environments highlights the game's technical advancements. There's also a dynamic shift from daytime to nighttime, and traffic too, to show off the exciting new details that the devs have definitely learned from seeing the mods that were created for Assetto Corsa 1. While the landscape clips continue, some new cars such as the G87 BMW M2 can be seen. This car was seen driving around, kind of minding its own business, as well as potentially its 240i variant, which appears where the cow appears. The trailer concludes with them saying enjoy the quiet, which is cool, but I would prefer if they just said enjoy the silence instead, like the classic Depeche Mode song. It would have been a cool hint to classic music. So, you must be asking now, when is this going to drop? Well, to be honest, I haven't a clue. But if you haven't been following, Assetto Corsa Evo's launch wasn't excellent. There were a lot of issues at launch that occurred, and so fixing them resulted in some sacrifices having to be made. So the original roadmap hinted that we would have had free roam by now back in summer 2025, but this hasn't been the case, as you know. Kunos are at least 6 months behind, but even if that's the case, then this mode would have been out by now. But I think it's important to allow for some wriggle room. So personally, I'm gonna go bold but realistic-ish and say that I think we will see this new feature in Assetto Corsa Evo before Q1 ends.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So between now and March 2026. But if I'm being more realistic, I will suggest summer 2026 instead. Writing this now, I already think this is way more feasible. So what do you think? Is this a feature you're looking forward to? When do you think it's going to come out? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and hit that bell icon for future uploads. And finally, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all very soon.